All right, Sistas fans, I got about 4 videos I want to do. Yeah, 4 Sistas videos I want to get done before Wednesday's episode. This one's going to be about Sabrina. People in the comment section of my episode review were talking about this. Do you think Sabrina's being too judgmental of Calvin and his lifestyle? Now, to be honest, I've never been in a relationship or dating a female who was. I'm trying to set the stage of, well, I don't know what I could really say because I don't have experience with dating someone of the opposite gender who has tendencies of my gender, if that makes sense. Because, Sabrina being a female, dating Calvin, who has some feminine traits and qualities, I guess is the best way to put it. Let me put it this way. Like I said in my episode review of Old Faithful, this part of the episode pretty much saved the episode for me because this scene and then the scene between Andy and Karen at Karen's place were the best of the entire episode. What I liked about the scene was the fact that they addressed the elephant in the room, or in this case, the yellow feminine undergarments that Calvin was wearing. Sabrina let it be known to Calvin exactly what was bothering her, and at least this wasn't something that would have been dragged out to like episode 20. Is she being judgmental? Well, let me just put it this way. We live in the day and age of stereotypes. If not, that's been going on for a while. Like, I'm guilty of it, and I'm sure a lot of you are as well, where you can just look at someone and kind of get a certain vibe or a judgmental feeling about them. But if you get into a conversation, you'll find that, damn, I was wrong. But in terms of Calvin and what he does and says and who he talks to, yeah, it makes sense why Sabrina would just feel some kind of way. Sabrina is the perfect example of dating the hot guy in, the jock in high school or whatever, the most popular guy every girl wants to go with. But then when you get to know this person, he's nothing like you expect. Like, there are certain signs that maybe he's not, homosexual or anything, but there are signs that he isn't the guy you thought he was. Yeah, that's the best thing to say. It's like when you look at someone or you have an idea of someone, but then once you get to know them, they're nothing like you expect, but you put up with them because guess what? They're hot. That's pretty much it. But what I liked is the fact that Calvin pretty much shut things down in the sense that, look, when it comes down to it, maybe we should just pump the brakes on the intimacy stuff and get to know each other more, which makes sense. So I actually like that scene a lot. And not to mention, I don't really know how many times Tyler Perry could have pulled that gag of, oh, they're about to have sex, but then the pants come off and Sabrina's like, confused Mr. Krabs or something like that. So what I'm saying is, Sabrina, I can't really tell if I can say, oh man, she's definitely being judgmental. She is going off signs that are there, and not to mention talking with people like Maurice and Danny. Yeah, sometimes, you know what, I think the best way to, and I know it sounds like I'm talking in circles, but with this certain kind of situation, sometimes it's best to address the situation, the problem, the issue, the concerns with the person you're involved with instead of everyone in your social circle. Trust me, I've done this before. Not the draw situation, but when you are talking with someone, you're dating, you're seeing someone, and you go to your friend group about it, you want to get their thoughts and opinions, but in reality, you can get 12 different answers, or you can just talk with the person who you're having those issues with, bring it up to them, not in a confrontational way, but just say, hey, there's something that's just been on my mind I like to talk to you about, or I have questions about this. And once you get down to the root of the situation, you'll find out that you might have overreacted. You may have blown things out of proportion. And by the end of it, you learn a little bit more about the person that you're interacting with, which makes a situation like this awkward. Now, if Calvin has to pull a Sandy from Grease and change his entire persona and appearance in order to please Sabrina, then that's her problem. And, Calvin should just go with someone else. But hopefully those two come to an understanding. And yeah, in the preview for next week, we see Maurice and Calvin working out together. So that's going to be hilarious. But overall, this doesn't make me dislike Sabrina. But at the same time, it's just like, what? Um, your feet look nicer than mine, and I want a man with dirt under his fingernails. Like, really? Is that really what women want? Because honestly, I've never gotten a manicure or pedicure in my life, but at the same time, I tend to not keep dirt under my fingernails. Well, then again, the definition of a working man nowadays is far different from when I was a kid, because, when you think working man, you think factory or, driver or whatever. But nowadays, people like me can sit in front of a computer and make a living. So, yeah. So, Sabrina, not really sure what you're talking about there. But in any case, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Is Sabrina being too judgmental? I got to say, some of the funniest comments I've seen have been, child, what's she tripping for about that underwear? They'd be pulled off in a heartbeat. Y'all kill me in the comment section, guys. Y'all kill me. But with that being said, thanks so much for tuning in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you are new. We are less than 350 people away from 100,000. Let's try to hit it before Thursday, if not Friday. Seriously, let's hit it this week, guys. And let me know, are there any other sister videos you want me to do before this Wednesday? Or if I don't get to it before Wednesday, I'll get it done at some point this week.